everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's feeling real good. I hope everyone is feeling in the mood for love. That's right. Get up, close the door, turn the lights down, maybe light a couple of candles, and get ready for love. Because that's what we're all here looking tonight for, right? We're all looking for love. We're all looking to love each other. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, but tonight is for us. I guess tonight could also be for Midnight Stranger. We should probably give a little update on that. There have been some donations over the course of the week. Just wanted to show a little bit of that. I pledged a bit myself for the which one? I pledged for the physical version of the game of Midnight Stranger should it come out, which was it's down here. Receive a production copy of Midnight Stranger. So if it actually does make the Kickstarter, I will have a physical version, a collector's item. I'm sure it will be worth so much. But anyway, that's how that's doing. I mean, they did release an update email, saying that they have been trying to get some other donation sources going, not just me, because I was hoping that they weren't just counting on me, but they have been saying that they have been courting other sources as well. I'm a full 9% of the funding. It could be possible that all of the funding so far has been from you guys. It's possible. But like I said, I do hope that they are going for other sources. But tonight's not about that. I just wanted to take a brief look at that, just as a little update, because we'll keep updating it, but that is not my Kickstarter, and that is not something that, that's something that Jeff Green and company need to be concerned about if they're going to get to the full funding of that. And if they do, great. If not, well, they gave it a try. What is happening tonight? What's happening tonight is last year, apparently, someone asked me if a Bully Demise dating sim existed, would I play it? And I believe I said that I guess I would have to. So, here it is. All right. So, this we're playing tonight. Love Stomp. What does the heart say that my muscles cannot? Is this canon? I mean, I guess it's canon. I believe this is a canon addition to the Bully Demise story. So yeah, we are visual noveling it up tonight with Love Stomp. I have not played it myself. I do not know what it is exactly that we will be doing or how this relationship is going to go. I did read something that there are multiple endings to this love adventure. Well, I guess we'll see which one we get. All right, let's just start it off. See how this goes. We'll start the game. Very nice. Yes, that's exactly the model that I would have if such a thing existed. I feel like someone took a photo of my bedroom. Yes, that is the most efficient way of eating breakfast. Sometimes you just don't have time to eat it appropriately. Sometimes it's your first day at wrestling school and you're running out the door with the toast in your mouth. such a wall of man meat. Surely, when you run into it, the only thing that's going to go down is you. I think we have been noticed by Senpai. That's right, she would have to ask the name because it is not emblazoned on his sweater vest. Oh, Coach Emerson, I didn't realize that they were familiar, Coach and Bully, before he entered wrestling school. Wrestle equals good, pile drivers check, TDTs check. I'm pretty sure that this is indeed how wrestling school is like. In the background, be like Cena, get swole. I'm pretty sure that those are the two tips that Vince McMahon has for incoming wrestlers. Those are the only two things that matter. Smebble, you thought pile drivers were illegal. It's true that they don't allow them in the WWE anymore, but that doesn't mean anything about wrestling school. They probably allow all kinds of dangerous maneuvers. Much like everything else that happens in Bully Demise's life, he just sorta stumbles into the correct answer, even if he had no idea what it was. Oh, and it's the new students' first day. They came from a different school. They're in a new place, a new area. They don't know anyone. Well, I mean, it is wrestling school, and apparently in Japan, so I guess we are going to go up to the roof. It's just kind of what you do. Bully an outcast as it is with everywhere he goes. He just doesn't fit in. Well, mysterious anyway, if not brooding. Bully just wanted to make sure that the 3 seconds were counted. He wasn't sure exactly how many it was. He kind of lost count. So it's better to stay on the pin for too long rather than too short. Spiritus Nox, did I make this? I did not, but I believe that the people who did should be here. Oh, Bully Demise has been disqualified so many times, you can't remember them all. Bobby is the best. He is the elite upperclassman. He has good looks. He has athleticism. He can do no wrong. And someone of Bully Demise's low level and low class just clashes with Heavenly Bobby. Yeah, that's basically how those matches went. Oh dear, chat, it looks like it's time for your first decision. Should we interfere with choice number 1, or only observe with choice number 2? How we get involved with Bully Demise's life will be up to you. And will our choices end with love and romance? Or, well, who can say? But whatever decision, whatever ending we get, it will be entirely up to you, chat. It looks like you're saying that we should interfere. And hopefully interfere our way into Bully Demise's heart. Oh, goodness. That Bully Demise, so mysterious, so enigmatic, and so dreamy. Yeah, I mean, that's what you do when you come home from school. You watch a whole bunch of wrestling tapes and see what you can learn. That's how you spend the night. That's a normal day. only that existed. If only that existed. I'm sure that the Hulkster's hamburgers would only be the best, just like his pasta was. Yeah, there you go, Pasta Mania. Well, that's not a store that we want to shop at, is it? That's much neater handwriting than I would be able to manage. That's basically what Bully Demise's arms look like. That's fairly accurate, I'd say. So the first day of school is over. Yeah, Principal Tongue. That's not a name you want for your principal. Yes, I would imagine that Bully Demise does stand out in the crowd. Bully does have trouble remembering people's names. He has a lot of trouble remembering a lot of things, so he just kinda, skips the unimportant parts. Yep, that's right, Hank Chan. You can just call us that. No, probably not, because he made it up this time, so he's more likely to remember that is your name, regardless of what your name actually is. He's probably just will remember it as being Hank. That's how that. Okay, yes, Hercules' Tongue. That's right. He was one of the characters in that. What? Yes, okay, Hercules' Tongue. At a grand old age of 99, I mean, that is a lengthy wrestling career, and to have so much energy to go on to a career in education after that. It's weird to think about it that such a thing has not been formed as of yet. It seems obvious, doesn't it? Yes. I don't really know much Japanese, so this does come in very handy for me. Oh wow, we're going to have a tag team match where a freshman will team up with a sophomore as the final exam. Well, that seems like maybe a rendezvous for tag team love. Yes, of course. So we will leave the registrations open as long as possible because of the drama that will ensue between the teams, as they might. So the teams might change before we actually get there. So let us get our heart-pounding drama out of the way. There's only one sophomore that we have in our eyes. I wonder if Hulk Hogan's Pasta Mania actually did come in the shape of Hulk Hogan. I don't actually know if that's the case. If it didn't, I would assume that's just a wasted opportunity. What? How can there be students who do not study wrestling? Isn't that what everyone chooses? I guess that's true. There is the need for people in the wrestling business aside from the wrestlers. Food being in the shape of Hulk Hogan just makes the food taste better, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's actually a legally recognized religion that you can put down. I see. So that's why they're able to get access to Pastamania brand pasta. They own the franchise, and somehow it still exists. Wait, Brandman, you just Googled it, and Hulkster cheeseburgers were a real thing? I was not even aware of that. I mean, I was aware of Pastamania, and of course I was aware of the WWF ice cream bars that, of course, had Hulk Hogan's likeness. I didn't realize he had his own cheeseburgers, though. Do we actually have the guts to ask Bully Demise out? To ask him to be our tag team partner? Bully doesn't give too much thought to this. I mean, after all, he could just enter as a tag team by himself, probably. Yeah, you know, just a little wrestling training, a little sparring, and then we'll see what happens. We are over the moon. Yes, unfortunately, there was never the Hulk Hogan and the Wrestling Boot Band never released another album after their smash hit Hulk Rules. I mean, all of us who have heard that album, of course, will stick with us forever as a singular example of what music is capable of. Not just for entertainment purposes, not just for listening to music, but just as an inspiration that tells us that we can achieve the goals and the dreams that we have. That brings us the feeling of that we are beyond just a normal person, just beyond humanity, but we are all godlike beings in our own way. That's the type of lesson that Hulk Rules gives to us. It's hard to describe if you have not experienced it for yourself. That's right. That's what Hulk Rules does to you. Dustin mentioning that Bully Demise does lose around $1,000 a week. It's true. I mean, his lifestyle is not sustainable. So I don't know if that has started yet, or maybe later on in his career when he starts hemorrhaging money. But I guess maybe we'll see. Oh yeah, our favorite leg drops. Show him our technique. There it is. There's the ring gear, letting us know all exactly who he is. I'm gonna guess it's gonna have something to do with just running in place for like 5 minutes and then he gets tired. Yeah, there. Okay, yep, there we go. You don't actually see with jogging. You don't actually need to go anywhere. Is what the coach taught us. You don't actually need to have much space or really a road to jog on. You just need the floor that you're on at the moment. It's very efficient. Not many people know about this technique. It's also a lot more difficult than you would think to run, but actually stay completely still. That's why it's such an effective exercise for the leg muscles. How are we impressing Bully Senpai? It's so hard to tell. Bully gives a thumbs up in approval. It was good, you know? This is good. Bully's words, stomping our very soul. Well, this seemed like it went well. Bully's tragic past revealed. Every drop of sweat has been mopped from the floor. Considering Bully Demise has been working out, that is a lot of sweat. Probably an entire bucket full of it. Okay. Bully's had a hard life. Yes, I couldn't tell what the third thing on that blackboard was. It's muscles, with all of the arrows pointing to it. Yes, muscles are the key to success. And over on the left side, I can see jars labeled muscles, huge, and whey. That's right, you need the huge muscles formula. You need the protein, you need the whey, in order to build up those enormous muscles so you can be like Cena. That sounds like a pretty great class. They tell you, think up the costume that you would like to wear, and so you draw it, and then it gets made. That should just be a thing that happens in school. Coach is concerned about what's going on in our mind. Oh no, Bobby just can't do that. I mean, that's just asking for trouble. Yes, of course. I can only imagine that we will be getting the best advice. The sounds of just non-stop violence and nature all around you. It's just how he likes... It's the ambience he likes to have for his office. You know, I feel immersed in the background of nature. I feel relaxed. I feel like that I can really just meditate and think and just, you know, get my problems out in the open. I especially like the sound of the coughing. So I guess we're going to need to be more original. We can't just follow in the footsteps of what's come before. We need to think of our own direction. We need to forge our own paths and determine our own destiny. We can't just be another Hulk Hogan, especially with, you know, how Hulk Hogan turned out. We definitely don't want to go down that path. It's all crashing down, and I assume that it hurts inside. But this has been our entire identity all our lives. If we can't be another Hulk Hogan, then what can we be? What are we? It's like our identity has been snatched from us, and we have to build up a new one. Even our own name causes us pain. Alright, it's time for decision. Is it alright with us if Felicia comes and commentates our private practice session with Bully? I mean, it's up to you to determine whether or not you feel comfortable with that. Yeah, it looks like overwhelmingly people are comfortable with Felicia coming along and commenting and giving her opinions on our training session. So, okay, we'll say yes. Why do we need a commentator in a practice match? Well, we don't need a commentator, but, you know, Felicia is practicing being a commentator, as that is what she's going to wrestling school for. Yeah, I mean, that's how practicing commentary goes. You just sort of yell out what's going on, regardless of whether or not anyone's listening. Does Bully ever get tired? It seems like Bully just has an infinite reservoir of strength. Yeah, I'd say that's canon. I think that is the canon explanation for where Bully's look came from. Bully probably is not aware of what his birth certificate actually says, it's just what everyone's always called him. I mean, if Bully didn't need the sleeves, then clearly he could just tear them off. And it made for an interesting look, but he didn't think about it being a look. And I think Hamilton could learn a lot from Bully's organic, natural process in determining who he is and what his costume should be. Bully's got weighty issues on his mind. Bully doesn't like thinking about the incident. The sword oil costs $1,000 a week. I mean, the sword oil is expensive, especially if Bully doesn't actually have a regular salary coming in. He has to buy the sword oil, regardless of whether or not he's making an income. Oh man, random team up. Who could we possibly be teamed up with? We can't look Bully again in his eyes until we have figured out who we are. What is our actual identity, beyond just being a Hulk Hogan fan? Who is Hoku-chan? Even Hoku-chan herself doesn't know. Oh my, what are the odds? How will Hoku-chan and Heavenly Bobby ever get along as a team? Heavenly Bobby making an overture to Hoku-chan, but we just don't want to have anything to do with him. I mean, he stole Bully Demise's family sword. That is quite thick. Come on, show him the running in place. He'll be very impressed by it. So it seems like that we get along fairly well with Heavenly Bobby after all, and he taught us something new about training. I mean, it's not like we actually needed to do any weight training with Bully, since Bully himself never actually needs to do weight training. Oh my, how could we possibly put into words our feelings about Bully Demise? Looks like we've got three choices. We could say that he's strong and gentle and has a great body and gorgeous eyes, etc., etc. Or maybe we like him because he's mysterious. Or maybe it's none of Bobby's business. What do you say, chat? What is the explanation that we will give to Heavenly Bobby? Do we feel that we can really open up to Bobby? Or do we feel that, maybe it's none of his business? It looks like the chat says that we do want to give some kind of explanation, and what we're going to say is just that he's mysterious, which is true. there's a lot that we don't know or understand about Bully Demise. So we're going to go with option number 2. I mean, enrolling in the school would mean filling out paperwork, and it's not really Bully's thing. He's more of an action sort of person. You want to go to school? Then just go to school. You don't actually have to write your name down on anything to do that, right? Why would you have to do that? Could it be true that Bully Demise has no respect for the true sport of wrestling? It's hard to accept. Heavenly Bobby feels protective of us, and he does seem to believe, at least he believes what he's saying about Bully Demise. From his point of view, perhaps Bully Demise is the one who is in the wrong. But what are Heavenly Bobby's true feelings about you? All right, chat. Looks like we have a choice to make about maybe what we want to do in terms of relationships. Are we warming up to Heavenly Bobby? That would be a surprising relationship. Do we let him down? And if we do let him down, do we do it gently or hard? It's up to you. Looks like we're letting him down. The only choice is how we're gonna do it. It's fairly even between letting him down gently and letting him down hard. Chat's pretty divided on that. I guess the chat's heart is pretty set on Bully Demise, as if it could have been anyone else. But do we want to keep Heavenly Bobby as a friend is the question. Well, it's very close, but number 3... Oh, hold on. It's only one vote apart at this point. Now it's tied. Now number 2 is in the lead. Number 2 has made a comeback. It's now 4 votes in the lead. 5 votes. 6 votes. Can number 3 make 7 votes? Can number 3 make a comeback at this point? I don't even know. It's way ahead. So I think I am going to have to end the vote. Number 2 is 1, which means we're going to let him down, but we're going to do it gently. We want to keep Heavenly Bobby as a friend. I'm sure there's a lot to talk about when you live in a Pastamania restaurant. It's a unique experience that not many people have. But I guess Bobby is not all that interested. Well, yes, if Bobby is going to be getting in the ring, his hair has to be immaculate before he does so. It's one of the things you have to learn when you're a wrestler. You have to look good when you're getting in the ring. Oh my. So Bobby was the culprit after all. How could you do it, Bobby? How could you do it? And we come out on top, getting our first victory in wrestling school on Wally Howitzer. We're feeling better ourselves today than we were yesterday. I mean, we still do have to think about what our identity should actually be now, but, you know, we got a victory. You know, we got along with Heavenly Bobby. We discovered where Bully's sword might be. And, you know, we're training with Bully. We're getting along. Things are going okay. Of course, we know that by the time that Bully was thrown into jail, that he was actually quite good at working with his hands. He fixed up a lot of the items in the prison, if we remember that, after breaking them. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's crude, but I think that we can tell what he's going for with this woodworking project. Ah, yes. I mean, I do say that the most effective birdhouse is one that does not resemble any kind of recognizable shape, and also one that has nails sticking out of it in every direction, because birds perch on those. If only we could think of a way to utilize Bully's stomps in the field of woodworking. It's a challenge. Shadowhog, you want to know what the no is for in the upper left? I mean, that's just in general. Just no. Just, you know, when you're in the wood shop, just if you're thinking about doing something, just in general, the answer is no. Just don't do it. It's probably a bad idea. I mean, that's what I learned when I went into wood shop in school, you know? The lessons learned was basically that everything in there could maim you and injure you horribly, so don't do anything. Just don't. Okay, let's see. Is the problem that he's using the hammer wrong? Or maybe he's using the wrong tool? Chat, what do you think the problem is? Is the issue that Bully just doesn't know how to use a hammer properly? Like maybe he's using the other end, the sharp end, to nail the nails? Or maybe he needs to be using something else besides a hammer? It looks like the chat is saying that he needs to use something else. One moment. Hello everyone, welcome back. Just had to step away for a little bit. Just, friend was interested in going to see Deadpool tomorrow, so I guess I'll be seeing that. And, I've been hearing good things about that one. It sounds like it's being positively received. So I'll see how that is. Anyway, Deadpool's tomorrow, but tonight is about Bully Demise. Okay. I think number 2 was the thing that won before that little break. Am I remembering this right? Number 2? Chat picked 2, right? You picked to use the hammer. Sorry, not use the hammer. You should be using something else besides the hammer. So that's what we're going with. You're using a hammer, Bully Demise, but you should be using something else. That's it. Bully Demise's problem the whole time was that he was using tools. And as we all know, Bully Demise's best tool is his own body. But yes, I suppose this is the solution that someone who was raised on watching Minecraft LPers would probably come up with. You punch the materials until they turn into things that you can make other things into. Exactly right. I mean, that is how you do it. That is how you actually woodwork. Forget about what you saw in this old house. That's irrelevant. That's correct. You have to get the stack of materials just right. Because if you're missing one of the ingredients, you leave it out, it turns into something completely different. That's correct, K-Vector. We do not want to make it too close to the ocean. We have to make... Actually, that's probably the thing. We need to get these materials close by to a tree, and then put it in the branches, and then punch the materials, and then it will turn into a birdhouse. It's as beautiful and ornately detailed as Bully Demise's heart. See, that's all you have to do. You have to know the correct recipe. You have to know what a birdhouse consists of. You put it all in the right order. You punch it as hard as you can, and that's all. You know what they say? Measure twice, punch once. Oh my God. I think that's something that we could all take to heart. It's a life lesson. You have too much stuff in your life, you know? You see that new car and you think, I'd really like that, but do I really need that in my life? You can just think about what Bully Demise said. I don't need it. It's not a birdhouse. And you'll realize that it will set you free. You really don't need it. It really isn't a birdhouse. It is true that a bandana just directly off of Hulk Hogan's head is a treasure beyond any other. Just, make sure you wash it first. Clashing over costume choices, it is a very sensitive subject. And yes, the game is made in Ren'Py, which is used for a number of visual novels, such as, I believe, the Wario Date one, which is what we played last year. Also, Save the Date, made in the same thing. This is a good question, actually. If you were a sidekick, would you be aware of it? Would you want to acknowledge that you are indeed the sidekick? Or if you have a sidekick, do you think they're aware of their status of sidekick? Is it pronounced Ren'Py? I don't know how it's pronounced. It could be, yeah, because pi would mean Python, right? That's what the abbreviation is for. So I suppose it would be Ren'Py. Alright, looks like we could try to get involved in this argument between two people, one of whom is kind of our friend, and the other isn't. Chat, should we help out Bobby and Spunk with their argument? Or do we just not get involved? Do we just walk away? I mean, if this was, at the beginning of the game, we'd have no reason to get involved, but we've been getting along pretty well with Heavenly Bobby at this point. Even though he did steal Bully's sword. It looks like the chat is saying that we're going to go with number 1. We are going to try to help them. They're unsure about Hoku-chan's ability to resolve this problem. Looks like Bobby wants Spunk to assimilate into his own look, but Spunk has his own style going on, and he does not want to become just Heavenly Bobby Jr. Does anyone want to be that? I don't know. It's an interesting request. It's a very subtle design he's thinking of. very nuanced compared to Bobby's outlandishness, his rock star look that Bobby wants. Alright, chat, it looks like that we get to design this costume, and we have to try to figure out a neutral point between the two desires of these wrestlers. So, to begin with, should it be made out of soft or shiny material? It looks like shiny is going to win this one. That does seem to be more in line with what Bobby is looking for. So we're going to say it should be made out of something shiny, which sounds right for a wrestler. Alright, so we could go with brown or pink. I mean, I think we can tell that Spunk would rather have the mocha latte brown, while Bobby would rather have the eye-searing neon pink. Alright, so the chat so far is going for brown. So far we are thinking about shiny brown, which seems like an odd combination, but maybe that'll be okay. Gonna go with shiny brown. And now, they're being at, now let's see, secondary color. So we don't know what the balance between the two colors will be. So let's say brown will be the main color, and then maybe there's going to be some, like, you know, lines or piping on the tights. And that's going to either be sky blue or electric yellow. So which one do you think is going to be better? Pastel sky blue on top of that shiny brown, or electric yellow on top of that shiny brown? The chat is saying yellow, and I think that would probably look better on the brown, I think. That sounds right. So it should either be loose and flowing, or it should be close-fitting. What do you think, chat? We already know it's going to be shiny brown with yellow trim. Electric yellow trim, I'm sorry. Should it be loose and flowing, or should it be tight and hugging up, revealing Spunk Bloodilly's impressive physique? It looks like the chat is saying that it should be close-fitting. So we are going to go with option number 2. And what about the footwear? Yes, the Tom Schatz cut, that's true. Basically, think about Tom Schatz's jumpsuit, and it sounds like that is the cut that we're going for. Alright, so we want sensible black loafers, or chunky platform shoes with fake goldfish swimming in the platform part that he will chuck against the wall as he enters the ring. Alright, so we've got the tight, shiny black with yellow trim tights. And I mean, I think it's no contest that the goldfish shoes. Well, no, it is a contest actually. Number 1 is going up. Sensible black loafers. I thought that would be a lot lower, but it looks like number 2 is going to win. That fake goldfish shoes will win, but not by as much as I thought it was going to. So we're going to go with number 2, chunky platform shoes with the fake goldfish. And what about the headwear? we have a tasteful fedora, the classic men's headwear, or nothing, just comb and tease the hair into a terrifying mass. I mean, we know which one of these Spunk bloodily would rather wear, milady, but which do you think? What do you think he should go with, chat? It looks like the chat is going with fedora, so he's gonna wear a fedora to complement his skin-tight, shiny black and yellow tights with his high-heeled goldfish shoes. I think this sounds like a pretty good look. It's all coming together. There you go. I'm glad that this was actually drawn. Alright, I think he's looking not bad. It seems alright. It seems that Spunk is not happy about this, though. I think that we did a good job. What kind of present do you buy for someone like Bully Demise? You have to think about what Bully would really appreciate. I mean, look, if I was buying protein powder, the only thing I'm concerned about is getting huge, so it makes sense it would be called that. It is difficult to figure out what to buy when you're trying to buy a gift for someone else. I wonder what Bully what he could use, something that would be helpful for his everyday life. I wonder what here he could possibly use. It looks like that, though, we can type text commands here. I guess I'm going to type in help. Alright, we can buy sword oil, we can buy wrestling book, wrestling boots, and leather jacket, but we can only buy one gift. So we can buy, let's see. The leather jacket is not bad, that has a nice tiger on the back of it there. I guess we can't actually buy any of the capsule toys. But you know, those boots, they do seem like they are mismatched, just like Bully's feet, so it looks like that they would be able to fit. Well, I guess I'm gonna leave it to you, chat, to determine which one of these we're going to buy. Are we going to buy the sword oil? Are we going to buy the wrestling book, the wrestling boots, or the leather jacket? 1 through 4. I mean, we can only buy one. We don't have the money to buy more than one. Looks like number 3, wrestling boots, are winning. It's true we haven't actually seen Bully's feet. I'm not sure what he is wearing when he's in the ring. Number 1, sword oil, coming up second place. It doesn't look like it is going to reach the top, so it looks like we are going to go with option number 3. Let's see, do I just type something in here? Okay, so there are some other things that we could potentially look at. Let's see, non-standard commands, huh? I guess we should probably look at the things. Oh, we can also leave without actually buying anything. He doesn't understand. Doesn't understand what it means? Alright, should I save? I guess I could save. We haven't saved yet, so it's probably a good idea. Try looking at one of the four. Alright. Look. Oops. Alright, the look command does work, yes. Okay. It's fancy wrestling boots. One is bigger than the other, which works out well for us. That premium sword oil is expensive. And what's this wrestling book all about? It's a book about wrestling. Can't get any simpler than that. Yeah, you wouldn't expect Bully to have a jacket like that. It seems like people are saying that we should probably try Kiss Me, so okay. No, he doesn't understand. Just like a lot of us will never understand what it means. We'll never really understand romance. But for right now, we can't think about that. We have to think about what's on the screen. It did say that there can be some non-standard commands, but I don't know what they might be. We could try flirt. It doesn't understand that. Nope, it doesn't understand get capsule toys. It doesn't seem like we can interact with the capsule toys. So, I mean, we know what it is we want. We want to buy the wrestling boots, so I could just enter that command. Buy Gashapon. I mean, I'll try that. I don't see an indication that it would recognize that. No, it doesn't understand what that means. So we could just buy the boots. It did say that there were some other things that we could see with non-standard commands, but I don't know what they would be. Okay, so I guess we'll just buy the boots. Is it Gachapon? I mean, alright, I'll try it. Yo, use machine? I'll try use machine. Okay, use machine does work. We got a Sarpedon figure. That's rare. That's a collectible. Oh wow, we're getting all of the rare ones. I mean, we're spending all of our time getting these capsule toys, and we're not even on a quest for revenge. Oh man, if only I had a dome pin figurine I could wear on my finger. Oh, it might be repeating, because I already have this one. Yep, I think it's repeating. Maybe there are... we'll try it one more time. Just one more. Oh, no, there are more. There are others. Yes, we haven't gotten any heavy bombs yet, so this is a good machine. Oh, Undertaker Retro. I didn't even realize that there's a capsule toy of him. Back to Killer Man. Okay, we're probably... Okay, probably just one more. Probably... That'll be the last one. Just one more. Okay, that's probably the last one we should get. That'll be the last one we get. This'll be the last one we get. this one that right now will be the last one that we get. Alright, so I got a new one, which means that we have to get another one. This machine is still hot. Yeah, Tom Schatz, look, if we didn't keep getting these toys, we would never have gotten the Tom Schatz figurine, which means that we have to keep using the machine and keep getting more. Alright, well, I mean, that's a repeat, but we said that we were going to stop last time, and then it turned out that there were actually new ones, so, I mean, that's no reason to stop. See, Vito Brevis, he was in there. We have to know all of the toys. Bird Robot, do I want a list of the options? I mean, you might as well give me a list of what the options are in this store, so we can see what it is that we can do and get before we actually leave. We got a Jessica figurine. Oh, Jessica. Those are not memories that we want to think about. Billy Bishop, I mean, that's the best one yet. Oh, two Jessicas. Well, there was a Sarpedon figure, so obviously there had to be a Zendo. Alright, so let's see. Look at, flirt, smell, eat, drink, buy, look commands on all of the highlighted items. Alright, so let's try flirt. Try to forget our rejected overtures. Let's flirt with the sword. Oil. That's not a bad line. You can eat the wrestling book? Well, obviously we need to do that to gain its knowledge. I think these boots in particular were made for smooching, or stomping, or maybe both at the same time. It seems that we have exhausted our flirting. Let's now try smelling. Dead trees and wrestling knowledge. All right, what were the other commands? There was buy, there was look at, there was flirt, there was smell. What were the other commands that were listed? There was eat book, so we could try eating. Okay, we have to buy it first before we can actually eat it. Oh dear. It looks like our wrestling career has been cut short. Or maybe not. Let's see. Alright, I think it sounds like we've exhausted the options here, so I suppose I'm going to buy the wrestling boots, and then I think we won't eat them. We will just buy them so we can give them to Bully as a present. Alright, I guess that's it. Well, I mean, sometimes you just chew on something when you're lost in thought. I mean, for Bully Demise, it's a napkin. Could be anything. It's not like it's any less healthy than chewing gum. Well, chat, I guess it's another choice for you to make, though I can probably assume what the decision will be. Should we go over to Bully? Or do we ignore Bully Demise? I mean, I don't see a reason why we would ignore Bully. It seems like we would, go over and just see what he's like when he's outside of wrestling school, because we've only encountered him in that environment so far. We haven't seen what he's like outside of wrestling. But does Bully really have an outside of wrestling? Wrestling is his entire life. Rude? Ah, yes, combination of good and great. That's even better than great. I guess I can't argue with that. Nah, Bully's he's content with his napkins. Yeah, I see what he means. Well, chat, once again, it's a choice for you to make. We did buy a present. We could give it to him. Do we give it to him now? Or do we just leave him to eat his napkins? It looks like the chat is saying that we will give him the present, which is expected. I mean, we bought it, of course we're going to give it to him. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess we could have bought more than one... No, it did say we could only buy one thing. So we don't actually have all of these things. We only have one thing, and that are the wrestling boots. Yeah, can we give him the things that we don't have? Like, I don't know how we would have more than one of these things if we were only able to buy one item. But we only have the one option, which is the boots. Oh, it does give you a rejection message? Okay. He is very thankful to Horton for this gift. Yeah, I imagine that Bully probably goes through wrestling boots fairly quickly. They get a workout. Ooh, a dance! I wonder who we're gonna go with. Splash, you say? Well, wrestling itself is a form of dance. If you think about it, it's a very physical dance and one that there are frequent injuries in, but I mean, it's not that much different than dance. Quakerin, you're saying, how would someone with no idea about this stream react to playing this game? Well, I mean, it's a fairly realistic representation of wrestling school and preparing to go into the wrestling industry. So I don't think you actually need to know any of the inside jokes to play the game. Bird Robot saying you did beta test with friends who are unfamiliar. And what did they think about it? All one of them said that he hated Principal Tongue. Well, I mean, the name is not really... The name is kind of unpleasant. I mean, Principal Tongue himself doesn't seem to be a bad guy so far. Well, Chad, it looks like that we can choose who we want to ask for a dance. Who do you want to dance with? I mean, I can probably guess, but, it is your choice, it is your decision. We are going with what the chat wants to do and seeing what the ending turns out to be in the end. We see the results and the consequences of the chat's decisions. And it looks like the chat is deciding that we are going to ask Bully Demise for his hand in this dance. Was there any way to get back the sword? So far, there has been no choice concerning the sword right now. All we know is that Heavenly Bobby has it, but it has not given us an option to actually try to get it back. Bully has no confidence in his ability to dance, but all he really has to think about is like he's stomping the floor. I mean, that's probably an easier way for him to think about it. So, are we impressed with Bully's dancing? Do we encourage it? Or maybe we should try to... we should try to take it in a different direction. A direction that won't destroy the school. Looks like the chat is saying we should probably teach him about maybe a less powerful style of dancing. The most painful of injuries, to have your foot stomped by bullies. The dance has gone in a direction that we never expected or wanted. We wanted things to end much more romantically. Ooh, a school festival coming up. Themed activity. What kind of theme will we have? Oh, looks like we get to choose. There's a tie among all of the rest of the freshman students. It's down to us. We will either do a haunted house or maid cafe. So if we do one, then the sophomore class has to do the other. So keep that in mind. Pretty even so far, but Haunted House looks like it is in the lead, probably because people want to see Bully Demise in a maid cafe. Yes, it looks like that is going to win. So, we are going to choose number 1. The freshman class will do the Haunted House, and the sophomore class will be doing the maid cafe. Chat, it's time to decide who we want to scare. Remember, blood equals good, skeletons, yes, spooky ghosts, yes, existential dread. Now, whose frightened reaction do you want to see? Do you want to see bullies or bobbies? It looks like the chat is saying that they want to see Bobby's frightened reaction. Right, Heavenly Bobby inviting us to see his maid cafe, and we can see what a good festival event looks like. Sophisticated bully demise? That sounds like a contradiction. Well, I mean, it could have been better if the food was Hulk Hogan branded food, but I guess we'll forgive that. Now, this seems appropriate. I know. Why would someone throw that out? That's amazing. It's an amazing apron. I will believe that there is a lot of food and fragments of food and things that used to be food in many dumpsters that you will see. Is that what he's in charge in? Bully Demise, of course, is in charge of serving the dainty cakes. That does seem like that would be up his alley. Well, I mean, you could kind of say that hurting people in itself is an art. The wrestling ring is Bully's canvas. The opponents are his medium, and his stomps are his tools. It all comes together. I mean, I guess, you know, as long as it looks like it's a cake, you know, that's the job halfway done. What did Bobby draw? We might never know. Yes, he drew Dick Butt in the coffee. Yeah, that checks out. Yes, it is correct. You cannot just take the sword. You do have to win it in a fair fight. That's how it works. Well, are we going to go train, or are we interested in what Bobby and Spunk are up to, and maybe we want to spy on them? What do you think we should do? Looks like the chat is saying that we should just go spy on Bobby and Spunk and see what their disagreement is all about. I mean, we can go train any time, really. But spying? That's only right now. Hoku-chan is all about really bad ideas. How inconsiderate of them. We can't spy on them in there. There we go. That's a standard strategy for any good spy. Look, what do you suppose those vents are there for in the first place? They're there for you to crawl through and spy on people. I mean, no, I don't think a lot of people know that there actually isn't any other purpose for those vents. They don't do anything. Like, you're supposed to use them for this purpose. For the non-wrestling fans in the audience, the Doomsday Device is a tag team wrestling move popularized by the Legion of Doom, or by another name, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, in which one of the members of the tag team, Animal, would hold the opponent up, sitting upwards on his shoulders, and the other member, Hawk, went up to the top rope, jumped off, and would clothesline the opponent off of Animal's shoulders, and the opponent would do a tumble onto the mat. What? We were just taking a shortcut through the vents. There's nothing weird about that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. What about our personal integrity? Do we have any? So lonely. How did things go so wrong? We only had the best of intentions, and yet our plans just collapsed, just like we collapsed through the ceiling. Why would our history books say that? I don't think the Phoenicians had anything to do with wrestling. Bully Demise sees things in a very simple way, and that's something that we can learn from Bully Demise. We make things so complicated in our everyday lives. We overthink things, and sometimes you just have to have someone who can just break it down for you in a very simple way. Oh, I went back a little bit? Okay, that's right. In Renpai, you can, go up. You can reverse the text. I forgot you could do that. I mean, granted, Bully doesn't really understand the concept of detention, though, because it's not like you could really make Bully be somewhere he wouldn't want to be. He'd just walk out. It's not like you could actually stop him. Have to clean the floors. I mean, I guess that is more of a punishment than what you usually think of with detention, which is just sitting around and not doing anything. Sometimes I've wondered if the people I meet in my life, I've wondered, could this person be my Andre the Giant? Could this person be my personal earthquake? Sometimes you just think about the people you meet in your life and the relationships you make in that respect. You think about Andre the Giant's feud with Macho Man. You think about his big match with Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 6, and you wonder if you're going to come to a conflict with the people in your own life. If you wonder if you're going to have a showdown with this person, if they're going to be your own personal Ultimate Warrior. Can Hoku-chan accept the truth about her icon? Right, see, Hulkamania is like a religion. You get raised into it, and you never really make that decision for yourself that you wanted to be a Hulkamaniac. It's just what you were raised to be. The Hoku-chan persona is what we've had our entire life, just as it's protecting us, like it says, like a security blanket. And if we drop the blanket, we'll be there exposed, naked. People will be judging us for who we really are, not just the act that we have put forward as our public face. No one can judge you if they don't know the actual you. Yeah, I mean, okay. But does that mean we have to get an entire new wardrobe? We're getting close to the end of the term, getting close to the big match. Uh-oh. It looks like it's time to make a decision. It's time to make a choice, chat. Who do we pick as our partner? Do we pick Bully Demise? Do we pick Heavenly Bobby? Or is this not right? Is there somebody else? It looks like it looks like it's now all crashing down. Is it gonna hurt inside? I guess we won't know. Until we choose. Well, it's not surprising that option number 1 is flying up. I don't think there was ever a question that we were going to pick Bully Demise to be our tag team partner. Yeah, 2 liters of cod liver oil. Just gulp it down. Oh, sure. I see that. That makes sense. You know, I just noticed an incredible coincidence as we're talking about Bully Demise's dietary habits. On the chat widget, the ad I'm getting right now is about the U.S. military secret for insane muscle growth, easy way. Is that just a coincidence? Can it be just a coincidence? I don't think it can be. I don't think it can be, just like I can't think these Arabian babes looking for someone can be a coincidence either. I hope the best, only the best, for the Arabian babes. I hope they find someone, just like we have found Bully. Oh no, we're being rejected. How can this be? And that's all there is to it. No explanation. Bully has rejected us. And it looks like that we've locked ourselves out of the Bobby option as well. But if we've been rejected by both, what are we going to do on the finals? We need a tag team partner. Sometimes we just, when our plans fall through, we realize we didn't have, there was no other plans, no backup plans. We realize that all of our choices have come to naught. We become a full priestess of Hulkamania. Well, we all need a hobby, I guess. We got ending number 4. Great job. So it looks like, I'm assuming that this was a bad ending. I'm gonna guess that we can get better results. Though, which choices should we have made differently? Well, I don't know. Who can say? I mean, we could reload that save from the store, which is where we were going to buy something. Do we want to buy the same thing that we bought last time? We bought the boots. Do we want to buy the boots again? Do we want to try something else? Do we buy the sword oil? Well, we could buy the sword oil. We could, do the vote again. So let's see. Actually, I should probably look up what the options are. Let's see. What was it? Look. Let's see. Oh, Bird Robot says sword oil. I mean, all right. If Bird Robot is saying specifically sword oil, then we will go with sword oil. This is odd. Enter's not doing anything. It says skip mode. Move my mouse? Oh. The mouse was just happened to be on the word skip. Alright, so I am just going to skip through the dialogue options. Let's go to... Yep, skip. Let's try going over to Bully this time. Let's give him the present. Let's give him the sword oil this time. Oh, Bully, so happy about the sword oil. Bully is so happy because now that you've given him a can of sword oil, he can buy an additional can of sword oil, and he will have one more can than he thought he would. Bully is truly appreciative of our gift this time. Alright, let's skip. Alright, now I assume that the chat is going to want us to dance with Bully Demise again, so let's try it and see what happens. If we now don't try to correct him, but now we encourage him and tell him that we're doing, that he's doing a great job. There we go! We get custom art of the Dance of Love. The Stompy Dance of Love. It's true, you should not try to change Bully, because you cannot change Bully. How can you change a force of nature? How can you tell a tornado that, tornado, you shouldn't be so destructive? That earthquake over there, stop rumbling. You can't do it. Yeah, it's nice just relaxing next to Bully Demise. Well, chat, what do you suggest we do now that we are at this sensitive moment with Bully Demise? People saying save, but I don't see a save option on the screen. And you know what? There's no save option in love. It's now or never. You have to dare. Do we dare? It looks like the chat is saying that we will dare. The moment is thick with tension. It's not bad. Bully Demise is very eager to hear this impression. I'm assuming it's an impression of Hulk Hogan's TV persona and not of an impression of a Hulk Hogan in more of a private setting, I assume. Hamburger Chan, that's us. Yeah, I think we'd all like that. Alright, looks like that we're coming to the school celebration. Let's skip ahead. Let's see. Maybe we should try reversing this and go for the maid cafe this time to see how this one turns out. I mean, I'm sure it will not be as good as Bully's apron. More food items should be in the shape of pumped biceps. Well, maybe sometimes, but only sometimes. You know, Cafe Powerbomb is probably the best name that you could have for a cafe. I'm surprised, thinking about it, that I've never actually heard that name before. Yeah, you know, it's a good point. Why don't we just call things what they are? Does Bobby ever wear a shirt? I mean, of course not. He's Heavenly Bobby. He cannot rob the people the chance to observe his heavenly body. That is probably the best drawing that you could get in a latte. Alright, looks like we have a choice. There's a spare cookie lying around. Do we do anything with it, chat? Do we give it to Bully, or give it to Bobby, or, you know, just leave it where it is? Not a surprise what the results are, as most people are saying. We should give it to Bully as a gift. Well, you know, it's really difficult to get that Bully Demise arm taste just right. Just right. I mean, sometimes you just need a little bit of sweetener. I'm going to assume that Bully got that sheet from a dumpster as well. You can get all sorts of things out of dumpsters. Old memories. Well, I mean, it's okay if he bites if he has the mouth protector. We remember that. As long as we have one of those on hand. Oh no, my immersion. You know, I never thought about that. I mean, I don't see why not. And we never actually got to a point where Bully was able to challenge Heavenly Bobby for the sake of winning his sword back. Maybe if we were actually able to get into the tag team match at the end of the term, maybe we could do it. Which is better, Ghost Bully or Maid Bully? I'm thinking Ghost Bully. I think I'm liking Ghost Bully more. Would you smooch a ghost? I mean, is the Ghost Bully demise? The apron was good, yes. Alright, so we know what this is about. So, chat, do you want to do something differently this time? Do you want to try to go spy on them again and see if we can do it more successfully, or do we just train? Actually, I don't remember. If we go and spy on them, I don't remember if we get a second choice to make that go better. But it doesn't matter because people are choosing number one. We will go train. Well, no, if she wanted to spy on you, you'd know. It'd be pretty obvious. Pretty much no confusing it when she's trying to spy on someone. but could a Red Hot Grandma lift that? Look, Hulk Hogan has taught us all that as long as you believe in the power of Hulkamania, you can do anything. Whoops. Including lift over 800 pounds. Right, we both skip the festival, and we both get detention again. Alright, I think we can skip ahead. Yeah, isn't that what Hulk Hogan would have done? All right. Well, chat, do we want to try to ask Bully again? Maybe he'll accept it this time that we gave him the oil? Or we're getting along better with Bobby than we were before. Maybe he would accept us this time. But it looks like the chat is saying, no, it's a pretty much unanimous decision. We're going to ask Bully again. We want that best ending. What happens now? We're asking the fateful question. Will Bully Demise be our tag team partner in the end-of-term tag team match? We did it. Bully couldn't think of anyone else to ask. And that's the best victory that we could have hoped for. So it looks like we're discarding the colors of Hulkamania for colors of a different kind. Yeah, we'll work on our tactics, our synergy. An address. That does bring up the point of, does Bully Demise actually live somewhere that would have an address? Yeah, you will see very large dogs if you stay out late at night. You don't want to stay out too late. You might see some strange things. Bully's not really used to the concept of transportation. He doesn't fit in most of it, so I mean, he probably just walks mostly everywhere. You know, just extra everything. Bully never thought about it like that before. You just take 2 meals and put them in one. Can you believe it? They waste so much good food. of all, you can't waste good food like that. And I'm sure the floor is cleaned on a regular basis. Bully does have that effect on many people. It's hard to stop trying to comprehend him. Yes, I mean, don't we all love food? And you have to have some things in common with the people who you're tagging with. His famous meatball trick? What trick is that? I guess we're not gonna see it. Alright, it's time for the big match. We have our tag team partner. Bully Demise did accept our offer. So how will this final match go? A big name. I guess we're going to make a dramatic entrance into the ring. Did his look change since we last saw? Because he has the hot pink on. So it looks like we are now we have decided we are no longer a Hulkamaniac. We are a magical girl who will fight in the name of love. course, Bully does not have to worry about actually evading any of the chops and kicks. He just he can take them. Looks like it's finally time for the showdown between Bully Demise and Heavenly Bobby. Oh no, the double team! Is the ref doing anything to try to stop it? Oh no, the foreign object, and Bully's own foreign object. Deflecting the sword with the power of just sheer muscles and willpower. Oh goodness, Vince McMahon himself is the big deal who was scouting these wrestling school participants. So excited about entering the WWE and continuing our career, and until we after a few weeks in the WWE, the writers run out of things for us to do and repackage us in gimmicks that really don't work at all for us, and then just kind of get forgotten about. It's certainly a career to look forward to. We got the best ending. We followed our hearts. Well, thank you, Lumi and Coco, for bringing this to us, bringing this joy to our hearts as we have completed the romantic adventures of Hoku-chan and Bully Demise. I mean, but there were other endings. We got ending number 4 to begin with, and this was ending number 1, so there are 2 others, but it is quite late tonight. And I think that with getting the number one and the best ending, we are going to have to say goodnight. We are going to have to say that this is where we ended off. If you want to give the link to where someone could download the game, if anyone is interested in playing it, you could just post the link here. Because people might be interested in trying it out and getting those other endings. So yeah, this turned out to be, I really like the results. I really like how this came out. This, I mean, considering, this was basically, like, the project was basically inspired by a one-off joke on a stream, this turned out to be really quality. There's the link there. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that on here. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. Let's see. Can you see that? Let me maybe add an outline. There it is. https birdrobot.itch.io Doki Doki Love Stomp. So yeah, this the quality of this I was impressed with. I think that this turned out to be if I had played this without knowing who anyone was, I would not have thought that this was inspired by a one-off joke on a video game stream. I would have thought this was, I would not have considered that was how the origin of it was. So yeah, I did enjoy Love Stomp. What does the heart say? That my muscles cannot. And now we have found out. We have all found out what the heart does say that our muscles cannot. We have put these two together, these two wandering hearts of Hoku-chan and Bully Demise. I mean, I don't know if Bully Demise realized at the end that he has a girlfriend. It's hard to say if he was aware of it. Hoku-chan definitely was, or rather I should say Haruka. I'm not sure what Bully Demise is aware of. But it was the best ending that we could have gotten. And that was our love story for this year. That was our love story for this Valentine's Day stream. And I guess that's going to be it for tonight's stream, for tonight's love stream. Of course, we... people mentioning putting this on the Ouya. I'm sure there have been Renpai games put on the Ouya. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but it probably has been. I don't think you could actually get it on XBlig without actually just reprogramming it with XNA. Even Chip saying even better than Wario Date, and I don't say that easily. Yes, I would say that the actual quality of the writing is better than Wario Date. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I did think that you nailed the writing of Bully Demise. I think that you got him quite well. But I mean, that's it for Love Stomp. So all we can do is exit out. Hey, Boopercell. Boopercell is hoping that you had a good time watching tonight's love stream. She's hoping that you all have a good Valentine's Day tomorrow, that you get together with your loved ones, and that you feel like you belong. You feel like you're wanted. And that's all that we could really ask. That's all that we could really want on this Valentine's Day. So take Boopercell's advice. Let us summon more partners to make our adventure interesting. And again, like I said, that's it for our stream tonight. We didn't have our normal schedule. We had something a little different, of course. We did not play Willy Beamish. We did not play DOS. We did not play Sin and Punishment. But rather, we just got together for something a bit more lovey. And once again, thank you, of course, for putting this game together, for putting Love Stomp together, Kokoronus and Bird Robot. I greatly appreciate the amount of effort that you put in from, again, a one-off joke that was on a stream. So, Was Jesus anywhere in this? Yeah, we did not encounter Jesus in this school. We did not encounter him. We encountered the mystic, but we did not encounter Jesus Christ in this school. Kokoronus, there was going to be a super special ending with Jesus. Perhaps there just was not enough time to include the super special ending. Yes, Kokoronus ran out of time because of illness, because of sickness. One question, is there a Felicia ending? Okay, there is a Felicia ending. So we got the bully ending, we got the bad ending, so I would assume that endings 2 and 3 would be Heavenly Bobby and Felicia. So again, if you want to play the game yourself, you could get the endings that we did not get tonight. And experience love. Experience making a connection with people who maybe you didn't think that you would. That's it for tonight. That's it for our love stream. I hope everyone had a good time. I know I did. We'll be back next week. That's right, we have one more stream for the month. And we'll be back likely with our normal schedule of Willie B Mission Company. So, once again, hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day. I'm going to go see Deadpool on Valentine's Day, which is probably how you should spend Valentine's Day. That sounds appropriate. I'll see you next week. There'll be another witness video. And there likely will be a demo friend that goes up this coming week. And then we'll be back for the normal stream next week, next time, same time. So everyone have a good week. Everyone have a good night. And I hope you felt love tonight. I hope you've felt the romance. I'll see you next week.